next to her, build this business from the ground up since I was 3 years old. It's been about 20 years now, which is crazy. So obviously I do have some experience watching my family and growing up in an entrepreneurial family, but I also have parents who are actors. I'm also an actress myself. I'm a dancer. And I just am so passionate about this opportunity 20 years later because I've seen how it has evolved with the digital age of social media, being a young person, being Gen Z. And I want to talk a little bit about that today because I think what you all heard is incredible, but very different from what I am here to offer you. So even if you think, okay, you're Gen Z, I'm not Gen Z, you're 23, I'm twice your age, maybe you don't care about Instagram, you don't even want to know what TikTok is, that's fine. It's fine. But I want to share this with you because even if it doesn't resonate with you personally, you know someone who it will resonate with. And if you don't now, you will, because out in the world, they're growing. So keep your head in the game because even if social media scares you and just isn't your thing, you don't have to ever make an account or touch anything. All you need to know is to be able to share the opportunity with someone who does, who likes it like me. And I think that's what's so powerful. So I said I'd be quick. I'm never quick. Okay, we'll stop. So what this amazing part of the company is called Start Your Life. It's the 18 to 35-year-olds in the company. So if you think of Isogenics as like big umbrella, wellness, amazing organization, Start is like one little avenue under that big, I'm a visual person, under that big umbrella, if you can picture that. So I work with people who are all ages. Obviously I work with my parents, work with my little brother who's up in Oregon playing baseball, which is why he's not here. But I'm really passionate, obviously, working with people who are my age, who relate to me and who understand kind of what this opportunity is in my own common terms, not network marketing. Nothing against network marketing, just people my age don't really know what that is, don't really care, and the language isn't as relatable. So for us, we think of it as ambassadorships. We think of it as referrals. So I use the word ambassador. I titled this PowerPoint, How to Become an Ambassador, because that is the age of the world now. Everything is refer this, be an ambassador for this. Whether you're an influencer or not, there's soda companies out there. You can go buy the soda, DM the company and say, hey, I bought your soda. Can you give me a referral link? And then they text you the link and then you can make commission on the soda that you bought. Wow. Literally everything in our world is becoming that, but no one has tapped into the power of a big opportunity with it. So think about that soda company. Great, how many people are you gonna sell your soda to? Soda, I don't know, like a few people. You tell your brother, you tell your mom. Great, how much commission are you gonna make? I don't know, probably 5%. Okay, cool, you make back like $1. That's super exciting. No, you can't make a business out of that, obviously. But the idea of that is what we've tapped into and just been able to expand it to be a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar business. So I want my generation to understand and for you to be able to explain this to my generation, to say it's not your mom's network marketing business where you're doing home parties. These events are amazing because they're educational and they're not a home party. I brought my friends because they wanted to know about the nutrition. But it's not a business that's set up the way that it used to be, where you're buying product, stocking it, and having home parties. Like for us, it's all digital, it's all through ambassadorships, and it's so freaking easy. Anyway, this is the mission of Start. You can read it. We have to go faster. Okay, so I just took some fun pictures because I'm, again, visual person. I think community is so important to me. And something I love about the Start community is that it's more than just nutrition. It's really about giving back. It's about mental health. Mental health is so important to me. I have so many friends who have struggled with eating disorders, suicidal thoughts. I'm a dancer, so I grew up with a ballet background, and eating disorders are huge and rampant in the ballet world. So for me, as much as weight loss is amazing, and I've helped a lot of people with weight loss using our products because they are, supported by doctors, and I trust them so much, obviously, so I'm still here. That's not my market. That's not my friends, and that's not what has been as relatable. Right now, there's a huge push for like anti-diet stuff, and everyone wants to talk about body positivity and mental health. And Isogenics has kept up with all of that. We don't have to change anything. We don't have to hide anything. All we have to do is share what's relevant to the right people. So for me, I did some really fun events as a hike. I did a bunch of friends from school and in LA. We do so much give back too. Contribution is such a big value for me, and to be able to align with a company that not only cares about things like mental health, but actually does events that they put their money where their mouth is, they put actions behind what their words are. I'm so proud to be aligned with a company like that, and I think it's so fun to be able to do events that are not just about wellness and nutrition, but they're also about making an impact beyond that. So I think the community of Start, beyond just the nutritional component, is such a big draw for me and for so many of my friends that I think if you could present that to other people who are my age, that alone gets people so excited just to learn more about what it is to be part of a virtual community. Because I think now with COVID and everything, it's so easy to feel so isolated, and to find people that are like-minded, that align with your values, is so rare and so amazing. So community is big for me. That's why I wanted to show you some fun pictures, some events. But really, beyond just community, obviously, you all stuck around because you want to talk about money. I want to talk about money. Anyway, so what I want to talk about is the 20% commission opportunity. This is new, this is huge, this is why I'm standing here and talking to you and all excited, is because of this little tidbit that's so easy, and so, I keep saying everything's amazing. So, basically with this, you don't have to be a big influencer to do this. So get that idea out of your head. You don't have to have a minimum following account, number of followers. You don't have to have an account. Literally, if you share the product, you get 20% back just in the product introductory bonus. That's not including any of the back end. You could build a whole network. My mom was saying, like Joel was saying, everyone who's built these amazing networks of people, that's still there. But if all you're wanting to do is like send a link to a couple people here and there, I'm busy. Yeah, the network is amazing. I'm still kind of trying to do that. But for now, the link is so just simple to send over a text, and to make that much commission. I mentioned the soda company earlier. No companies are offering you 20% on every referral possible if you just buy like one product. There's no investment you have to make. There's no sales. It's just, if you use this and you want to text a couple of friends, why wouldn't you do that anyway? So I just think the way the company has evolved to keep up with the way influencers are working in the world right now, it just makes me obviously so excited about everything. And I think it's important to remember too, like what makes this different is to be an influencer, to be that ambassador, normally you have to have an account with followers and engagement levels that match it. With this, the opportunity is an equal playing field for everybody. So you can present this to an influencer with 100,000 followers and say, hey, pop this out to your people, and they're gonna get it, because that's what they do. You can also like go to your hair salon next door and say, hey, do you know anybody who wants to maybe be interested in this? Because you could just send a link and make 20% commission really easily. You could put a QR code actually in your store if you want. It doesn't have to be just the influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers. It could be someone with 1,000 followers. Maybe their 1,000 followers is like kids in their high school who always watch their stories because they're like really like nosy and want to see what they're doing these days. Those kids came back to me and I ended up helping a lot of them. But there is no limit with this, which I think is just so different, and it needs to be tapped into. I feel like we're sitting on a gold mine here. I'm like, everyone needs to get this. So yeah, I wanted to save like a minute. I don't know if we don't have any time for questions, because I just feel like this is such a newer thing with the company, with this shift, is how do we get young people? How do we get people in social media? Do I have to have social media? What's this whole influencer thing? What do I say to someone? The word ambassador, say that. That's really easy to remember. Anyone my age, if you say to them, do you want to be an ambassador with my company? There's no like contract with ambassador. It's just the 20% link. You don't have to like make it a big deal. But if you just say the word ambassador, they automatically get it. Ambassador, you can refer people and make some commission. Oh, that's